One of the best parts about All-Star Weekend is the ability and opportunity to connect with the 2K community.
It gives NBA players a chance to connect with fans, and we also connected with some NBA 2K fans.
That's right, but personally, my favorite moment of the entire weekend, we got to make one dream come true for one very special 2K fan.
It's crazy. I'm still shaking.
We'll have that coming up for you next episode.
Until then, enjoy the game.
Moments away as the drama awaits from Atlanta, Georgia. The Pelicans taking on the Hawks for the New Orleans Pelicans. They'll be on the road in a tough test. But when this team shines, they shine brightly. Now it's proving time. Hawks, Pelicans. We'll be right back after this. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. And for the Hawks, the small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Stephen Curry's out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Gordon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, you're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here's Falls. Offensive rebound, Williamson. And he hammers that one right down into the face of Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, Zion using that big frame and staying active on the offensive glass.
Curry passes to Reeves. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, if Zion gets a runway, nothing is going to stop him.
And so Curry will bring it up for Atlanta. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Williamson, the pass to Queen. Over Reza Shea. Rebound by the Hawks. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
From deep, the three-pointer is right on target.
Well, with each year in the league, we're seeing Murphy become a better distributor.
Here's Reeves. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Shot clock at 5. It's good. He's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
Reeves can't hit. Pelicans leading by 3. It's stolen by Johnson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Queen. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
Here's Reeves. following the score by New Orleans. Lob pass to Gordon.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Fears with it. Curry meets him. Johnson with the block.
Well, that's excellent defense by Johnson. Able to protect the rim without foul.
Here's Fears. Still yet to score. Here's Queen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Rizashea. Pelicans shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Hawks head coach and I got a chance to talk. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give the team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. And so it's New Orleans with it. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fires for three. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Mr. Williamson. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
And the shot goes in.
Well, Johnson is such a strong guy. He has no problem finishing against physical D.
Lets it go with the three. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 8. And so Curry will bring it up for Atlanta, trailing by 5. His first shot coming late. Buries the jump shot.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Fears with it. 26 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando. And that one, good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closer. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Williamson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, Zion is such a problem for any defense. You can't help but use a foul to try and slow him down.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Now, Alexander Walker. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. To the wing right side. About load management, coach, and player participation. What about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Yves Missi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Gannett comes in for Trey Murphy. Just 5 on the clock. On the basket by Jones.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Fear. And slam dunk by Fear.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Long's checked in. Here's Fears. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Connect. No good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by the Hawks. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Alexander Walker finds Reddish. It's blocked. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. That one goes. Count it. And it's an 11-point Pelican lead.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to Orlando.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. That's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
James checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Alexander Walker. No scoring in this one. The Hawks again can't hit. Pass to Long. Messi with the ball. Working on Jones. Fears with it. Here's Long. Defended by Alexander Walker. The shot by Long, no good.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected game.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
On the wing, James. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Checking in for the Pelicans, Trey Murphy. DeJounte Murray.
Here's James. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And the Pelicans lead by 11. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 11. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
So the Pelican 5 right now. James is out there with Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Yves Messi. And it's Long in at the 4. Now here's Curry. Reza Shea finds Curry. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I had been lying to you. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Murray way outside. Rebound by the Hawks.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Now here's Curry. His last outing, he had 18 points. 4 on the shot clock. Gordon, the pass to Johnson. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, every season, Johnson seems to take another leap. What a big night for him. You have to be excited about this guy's future.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
And again, no good by New Orleans.
The defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Stephen Curry.
Good job to take it right at
the Pelicans have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks trail by 7. Johnson, the pass to Curry. And here's Reeves outside. He can't get that one.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly. Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
And he could not get that one to go. And it looks like it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he knocks down the first one. And Reeves drops them both. And so it's New Orleans with it. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Queen. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, nothing. There's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Lob pass to Gordon, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pierce's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 10. Pass to Curry. Six to shoot. Swiped away. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Queen. 6 on the shot clock. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
in the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now here's Gordon. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple shots.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, with how well Johnson scores it, he gets the defender biting on the face.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Fears with it, guarded by Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Well, that's Zion showing he understands the subtleties of the game as well. Using the pump fake really well there.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Pass to Gordon. Let's go. Atlanta again missing. New Orleans leading by 12. Here's Fears. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Fears has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pelicans. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Atlanta calls timeout. Without question, Jeremiah Fears displaying his skills today.
Well, they failed to break this guy's rhythm. Maybe a break in the action will help.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Curry. And then for New Orleans, Long's checked in. And it's Dalton Connect in for Trey Murphy. Here's Rieseshay. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Trains it from beyond the arc. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket tonight.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Fears. 14 points for him. Queen can't get it to go. Johnson, the pass to Alexander Walker. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish for Johnson.
Here's Wong. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him. The Hawks trail by 10. And stolen by Fears. Fires the three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for Gordon. Newell comes in for Jalen Johnson. Jones checked in for Rieseshay. And it's Reddish in for Austin Reed. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Here's Alexander Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials. On the call with the foul. For Atlanta, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And he makes the first. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Both good from the line that time. Pelicans leading by 6. Williamson outside. defended by Jones. He squares up and sinks it.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Murray. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
In that game against Portland, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge. And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now here's Williamson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
1:58 left now here in the second. Alexander Walker passes to Jones. Alexander Walker with the ball. Murray on him, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Alton Connect picks one up, and it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Mr. Williamson, 3-pointer. The Pelicans get another chance here. Misi's shot is good.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Jones finds Alexander Walker. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Jones, no luck.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Murray, the pass to Williamson. Drops in the tray. Williamson's got 13.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Reddish. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reddish has got 4 points this quarter.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Now here's Murray. Defended by Alexander Walker.
Well, it seems like every season, DeJounte Murray is out to make it his best year. That competitiveness is something you really appreciate.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Got to play smart when you're trailing. Margin for error.
Fears he's checked in for the Pelicans. 17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. Right back after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks. Hey, let's get this party started. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They are leading by 12. Shaq, how do you think New Orleans playing?
The way they're shooting it from deep, they're going to be hard to beat. This team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without hesitation. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots, make them put the ball in.
And Now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Atlanta.
They've had a few issues in the first half, but the turnovers really stand out. It's hard to stay in the game when you're giving possessions away. Plus, it lets the other team run on the offensive end. They have to clean that up and clean up their ball handling and make better decisions.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jeremiah Fears.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Austin Reeves out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Gordon in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Yep, that one goes in there. He has 6.
Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense.
Curry looking it over. Tough finish. Curry.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Kicks it out to Williamson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, you have to really appreciate Williamson's fire and tenacity on the court. Players like him get everyone to increase their intensity.
Now, here's Johnson. 21 points in the game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Hey, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Inside, stolen by Gordon. And here is Curry. He has 7. Here's Falls. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's just another level to Zion's game that can make him even more lethal.
The Hawks trail by 11. Curry kicks to Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Well, if you're going to foul Johnson there, you have to make sure he misses.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Now Fears. 20 points for him. Shoots over Curry. Fears' shot is off. From deep, Johnson. And Fears pulls it down. Here's Williamson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you going to do? When Zion has it that close to the basket, you might as well use a foul and hope he misses.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
And really making the most of his opportunities there tonight. Hasn't been the struggle we sometimes see him go through.
Here's Reeves. He's got 6. Back to Curry, to the inside. Clock at 6. This one for 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Lets it go from deep, and Queen gets it to go. Queen's got 11.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue
to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Without question, Jeremiah Fears displaying his skills today.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
The Pelicans making a switch here. James is checked in. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging. As we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
The third spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range, and it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come, but you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long range.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Ali Laporce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, the NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." Back to you.
Some forward thinking. Ali, we thank you very much.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Lobbed up there for Johnson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 17 points in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Curry, good.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Dalton Connect, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Hawks trail by 18. Knocked away. Outside Curry. Down low, Johnson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Johnson's got 27.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Here's Fears. Guarded by Curry. Top of the key. Basket counts. That's 28 points for Jeremiah Fears.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Pelicans. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place.
And, for the Pelicans, this season it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Newell, he's checked in for Johnson. Reddish comes in for Austin Reeves. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Curry. Jones checked in for Atlanta. Jones comes in for Zachary Rizachet. Jones, the pass to Alexander-Walker. Now, here's Reddish. 6 points for him. Back to Alexander-Walker. And he hits the jump shot. Alexander-Walker's got 16.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. The Hawks, number 1.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Reddish the pass to Jones. Poke loose. To the middle. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Messi with the ball. Working on Jones. From deep three-point land. Connect. No good. The Hawks trail by 16. Rizachet, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Now to the lineup for your Hawks.
Alexander Walker on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Here's Reddish. That one wide left. Pelicans leading by 16. And Murray, here we go. Kicks it out to James. Here's Connect. Guarded by Reddish. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's covered by Murray. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Jones. How last month turned out for him. He's been putting up about 4 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
It's Connect on the wing, guarded by Rizachet. Reeves against Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trends for Zion Williamson.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Here's Long to the paint. Outside for Murray. 5 to shoot. Here's James. And James throws it down hard.
Looking like his old man out there, Bronny James, getting with it.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected cam. Pass to Newell. Ripped away. Now here's Murray. In the corner, it's James. Back to Murray. New Orleans moving it around. And Connect gets it to go. Connect's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Well, all you can ask for is you guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away.
Bronny James. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. And that one's good, Williamson.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Alexander Walker. 16 points for him. Pass to Rizachet. Just 4 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. Rizachet's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Ricochet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
The Hawks trail by 15. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Queen. Again, the Pelicans score.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Newell. An easy 2 points on the layup. Newell's got his second basket of the game.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Shooting for New Orleans.
And so it's New Orleans with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to...
So for New Orleans right now, DeJounte Murray is out there with James. Then it's Connect. And it's Queen, and at the 5, roaming the paint. Fades away. Rebounded by the Hawks. Gordon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Johnson with it. It's over Connect. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And look, with Jalen Johnson, the talent's always been there. The versatility. But what he's really worked on is the consistency with his shooting and taking care of the ball.
Driving in. Here's Falls. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. 22 points for him.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
So the wing on the left. Out left to the wing. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Johnson finds Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we'll get a look at how the hustle step game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Ricochet, he's checked in for Newell. And taken away by Johnson. Reeves right side. Plenty of space. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
That's tipped.
Great timing there from Murphy. Anticipated the block and was able to get the rejection.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Queen's checked in. Here's Curry. Here's Ricochet. They retain possession. Ball. He's defended by Reed. Pass to Queen. Here's Fears. 5 on the clock to the inside. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
The Hawks leading. Outside Gordon. From outside the arc. That one misses.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Jalen Johnson, 6.
New end. He's checked in for Johnson.
Shooting for New Orleans.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And so Curry will bring it up for Atlanta. On deep, Reeves. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Jeremiah Fears.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Atlanta's coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Curry. No good that time. Good D by Williamson. Count that one.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
Well, his value increases when he can get offensive boards late in games like that.
Ball. He's defended by Reed. So they take the lead. 27 points for him.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Outside Curry. Reeves outside. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
They give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back to back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
Here's Curry. Oh, nothing phases Curry.
Fearless. Curry takes the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Trains it from downtown.
Those are some key points there from Zion Williams.
And here's Curry. And Fears pulls it down. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Rizachet with the steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Yes!
Staying calm, cool, and collected. Big basket for Gordon.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're down by 1. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Defended by Gordon. It's good!
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're trailing by 1. 7 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that. You can't just let them go.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. That will put them up by 2. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long, everyone.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForge reporting from the sidelines. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then there's Klingon, and it's ABC, and it's Nembhard in at the point. And for New Orleans. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Tip-off goes to Portland. Pass to Klingon. And that one drops for him. Klingon's got his team on the board to start the game for Portland.
Well, Klingon isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
Now here's Williamson. Game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Grant the pass to Avdia. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Grant. Releases. Williamson with the block. The second chance effort. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The free throw drops for Grant. And as his career has progressed, Stan, Jeremy Grant becoming a more offensively focused player.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. I think that Jeremy Grant's one of those guys that got his early playing time in the league with defense, energy, and effort. And as he got more playing time, that allowed him to develop his offensive skills. And now he is a very good scorer on top of what he gives you on the defensive end. An impressive young talent. And Murphy knows his role is to use that scorer's mentality.
Nembhard, the pass to Grant. No good on the three. And here are the Pelicans. It's a three-point game. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Klingon. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Spears. That one drops for him.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Bates. Stolen away. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Now here's Williamson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Grant outside. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, here's Nembhard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the second free throw, good. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Fears. Out to the wing. Now Williamson. Shot clock at 6. And he converts the layup.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels it.
Grant outside. Over Williamson. Williamson with the block. And New Orleans pushing it up now.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Nembhard finds Grant. Here's Klingon, defended by Misi. Offensive rebound.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Klingon looks to slam that one down whenever he gets a chance.
To the right side. Out to the right wing. Here's Falls. From outside, off the mark. Portland trailing here. Outside, Avdia. Back to Nembhard. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Bates. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Fears. Nembhard covering. Now Fears. Shoots over Nembhard. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
And it's Avdia off the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Avdia isn't afraid to challenge the defense inside, which is why he gets calls like these.
New Orleans making a switch here. Long's checked in. Both free throws good from Avdia.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Misi. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Avdia. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Portland. 18 feet out, and he hits the jumper for 2.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Bates passes to Lillard. Yang, defended by Misi. Here's Porter. The rebound by Long. New Orleans in the lead. Right wing, stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Can't connect with the leaner. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting well. That one good for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Christie's checked in for New Orleans. While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. In third, the Pelicans.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Here's Brooks. Here's the drive.
Wow. Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
Fears at the elbow. New Orleans moving the ball around. Christie kicks to Long. Here's Falls, and it's New Orleans scoring again. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 3. Kept alive. Brooks. And it's blocked.
Great timing there from Murphy. Anticipated the block and was able to get the rejection.
And they pick up 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And he's able to get it back. Here's Fears. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
For New Orleans, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Here's Bates. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Pass to Christie. Brooks covering. Hits the target from 18 feet. And it's a 10-point Pelican lead.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Oh, Porter in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And he dumps it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Brooks with the bucket.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Here's Fears. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Brooks. 1:11 left in the first. Bates passes to Porter. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 5. Score the basket is third after 5 shots.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And it's Connect in the corner. Brooks feeling it out a bit. For 3, connects from 3-point range.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Here's Fears. Another key contributor in that nice win against Oklahoma City. And the basket is good. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Lillard kicks to Porter. It's Brooks on the wing. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
The Trailblazers, 23.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
And so it's New Orleans with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Christie is out there with Williamson. Then it's Connect. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's James in at the 2. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Clock at 4. Baseline jumper. That one a little long. Pelicans leading by 10. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge.
In this league, teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
He's definitely got a shot of making it to the top 4 slots this year. We'll just have to see if he ends up moving up.
Listen, I know this guy is hoping he gets the opportunity to be a part of it this year, and it would be a huge disappointment for him if he's not able to showcase some of those phenomenal dunking skills.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Avdia. Good D by Williamson.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
Here's Nemhard. 9-point game is last outing. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And here are the Pelicans. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Ball defended by Avdia. Pass to Misi. Klingon with the block.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around. And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Here's Nemhard. Pass to Grant. Now Klingon down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. Here's Murray. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's what we like to see from Murray. Go out.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
He throw good, Murray. Trailblazers trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Grant. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Falls, and he drives in.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Grant outside. Pass to Moore. Outside, Avdia. And he's good on the three ball. Avdia's got 5.
Quick trigger from Avdia. He anticipated the pass and drilled the jet.
Murray kicks to Williamson. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Driving inside, and he jams it with authority.
That's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Nembhard with it. He's covered by Murray. Grant surveying the D. They get the rebound. Over in the corner, Avdia. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Yeah, he is solid from deep. Can't give Avdia too much of a window.
Murray, the pass to Williamson. Over to the wing. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Grant. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Well, a little aggressiveness pays off for Grant inside. And as a coach, you love to see that effort.
Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside, Avdia. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Off target from outside. Here's Williamson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Well, here's the thing about Zion. When he comes barreling in there, you sometimes don't have it. Choice but to foul.
Fears he's checked in for Murray. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way. Either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
New Orleans making some changes here. Christie comes in for Yves Missi. And it's Connect in for Zion Williamson. The shot's good from Christie.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Over Fears. Another shot, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the energy he showed on the glass? Outworking everyone and getting rewarded for it.
Brooks checked in for more.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Here's Christie. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. Again, the Pelicans score.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
They get it back. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Second, the Pelicans.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers. And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Jay hits the 3-point bomb. Fears has got 12 in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And here are the Pelicans now.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And now the Pelicans on the break. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Bates. Yang passes to Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Clock at 6. Here's Fears. Count the basket. Fears has got 8 points here in this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Porter. Here's Bates. Inside.
New Orleans.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for DeJounte Murray.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
It's Connect on the wing. Brooks covering. Fears with it. 17 points in the game.
Well, playing his role to perfection. Using his size to control the glass for his team.
Lillard with no one around. It's good from long range. Lillard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yikes. This quarter has not been kind to him. Just 1 for 5 so far.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Long's got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans finishing the quarter up by a whopping.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, after the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
And the game plan they went with.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
My brother.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one.
you